We got trouble in Babylon.
Brother, come on, brother. What you mean, brother? What I miss?
Well, you missed two things. Edgar and OTT. Which one would I hear
Two
first?
of the worst names that you can give me. Like the two like worst
I
names
know.
you can give
That's
me.
why I said trouble, man. That's why I started with the precaution warning. Shit ain't no sweet around here.
All right, let's start with the worst one, I guess.
Apparently, OTT got accepted into New Babylon.
What?
Yeah, Eliza walked up to me and said, "I'm making a call. I'm bringing OTT," and I was like, "Understood."
Oh, she tripping.
But in the back of my mind, I was like, "You were inviting the Trojan horse. You were inviting the reason."
I told her not to do it though.
So why would she change her mind, or why would she go against your wishes? I don't understand. That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know, but that's you're gonna have to kick him out.
I don't think I'm gonna say it right now. OTT is a faceless spy. I'm gonna call it now. This guy's been gone for a year and a half, and all of a sudden he shows up at the doors of Babylon, wanting to be part of this place. Give me a fucking break.
The thing about OTT is like there's a really good part of him that is deep down inside, and if you tread in any of the waters, he gonna lose it, brother.
Yeah, he's gonna become sinister, and it's gonna bleed everywhere in New Babylon. We can't have that shit. Especially, can you imagine inviting him inside the vault? Spending 7 days with this guy? Shit ain't no sweet.
He ain't making it in no vault, buddy.
That's what I'm saying. Imagine it got to that point.
I'm surprised that she did that though. We talked about all this yesterday.
Yeah.
The only person I approved was Ken Sama.
Which I saw, and he seemed like an interesting person. I remember working with him a long time ago, but I was a while back.
Okay, that is a problem. That is a problem.
Yeah,
I don't know why she would do that. Now, what the fuck do we do?
Like you said, she's a kick him out or we kill him.
Excuse me?
We took him on a hunting trip. And then we ice him and throw him in the ocean afterwards.
Okay. All right, what's the other news, Sam?
Edgar, he lost his fucking mind. He tried to break out yesterday.
Okay.
And he had a hostage and he had the DOC guard at gunpoint. All of DOC went to this big trial that was happening. So it was him, an inmate, and of course the DOC guard that was back there was Gary. So Edgar was able to get a gun in there through Bazin and Luciano. They will smuggle a gun for him, okay? He comes up with a plan. He holds up the hostage and Edgar at gunpoint. He holds the hostage and the DOC at gunpoint. And then he tells Gary to open up the door. What Gary does, he opens up the door. He walks through the door. He locks the door behind him. So now Edgar is fucked. He's behind like a bulletproof glass. Can't do anything about it. And then the cops show up and somehow, he negotiates not getting shot. But, yeah. He's unable to escape. That was his last attempt. He's fucked. He's in there for probably another 3-4 years.
That's not like bad news. That's just Edgar losing his mind in jail. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't think he'll come back to us the same. My worry when he come back here, he's not gonna be the same Edgar we know. He's gonna be on more like a destructive path, not one here to build things.
So that's where your concern is.
Yeah. His mind, he's just going places, brother. The guy is slowly losing it.
Shit. What the fuck are we gonna do about OTT? Why the fuck would Eliza do that? So she came to you and said, "I'm making a what?" Yeah,
like I'm making like an executive call, basically saying, basically she's taking ownership of the call. I'm making this call. I'm bringing OTT. I was like, okay.
You couldn't stop it, buddy.
What do you mean you couldn't stop her? She's the regent.
You still convinced her. Explain to her why that's a terrible idea.
I asked her. I said, "Why would you want to invite OTT?" And she said that she believes in giving people a second chance. She doesn't care about his past.
Oh, she believes too much in her bullshit.
I was surprised. I was surprised when I saw him walking around getting a tour. I was like, what the fuck? There's no way. I'm telling you, if you want to keep him here, we gotta kill him. They're just... Oh, fuck this guy, man.
Now we got a fucking vampire.
Who fucking can read your mind and get you in your dreams?
What is it, Dreamwalker?
Conversation we had at Bolingbrook yesterday.
Why did you accept OTT?
Yes.
What the fuck happened?
From what I understood, from the tone of your voice, I think I may have misunderstood what you mentioned the other day. It seemed as though you were split in regards to the possibility of accepting him. I had an interview with him. Myself and Andy was there as an alternative perspective. He spoke very movingly, and I felt as though his intentions
matter on any application. Fuck Andy's opinion.
She is a therapist, so I was looking for another alternative perspective in regards to that. I know that there were hesitancies in regards to accepting him, potentially. I took that since it was not an outright no, this would be my opportunity to give him an outright answer, at least. And after speaking with him and sort of poking and prodding him a little bit, I took the executive decision, and I know perhaps you may be seeing it as rather risky right now. I see it as...
Rather risky?
Well, I do see it as a good decision, as it is an excellent exemplifier of what we are hoping to stand for here. And if it proves that it was a terrible decision, then I suppose my regency and perhaps my suitability here is staked upon it.
Eliza, this man speaks the snake tongue. Anything comes out of his mouth, and I know I'm not supposed to be using the past against people, but there are certain people that just...
Fuck that! Fuck that!
He knows how to charm people. A lot of people have fell for it in many gangs, groups, companies. But
I'm going
everywhere
to
he
say
goes...
something very bold here. And I hope you know I say it sincerely and not as an intentional act of saying go fuck yourself to anybody, but half the people here are very much of that same caliber.
No.
And it would be blind to not recognize that.
This man, everywhere he went, runes follows him everywhere. It's not by pure coincidence.
Very good. You need to understand, he's very good. He's probably the best here. Maybe even better than Rouge. It's insane to fucking say.
And
He's
isn't it better that
very
we...
good.
Well, isn't it better that we are the ones that have the hand on the barrel and trigger?
No, because the minute you piss him off, he's gonna wrap around New Babylon like a fucking anaconda, and he's gonna squeeze. He's gonna fucking squeeze.
Well, we're not gonna let that from now on.
No, fuck no, because I'm kicking him out today.
Lang, I do beseech you. I ask that you trust my intentions, at least with this particular move.
Eliza, Babylon's young and fragile. Oh, it takes a guy like him to ruin it.
If it only takes one man to ruin New Babylon, then we have exceedingly shattered and fragile foundations then.
Anaconda. He's an anaconda. Why are you batting so hard for OTT? Like, what did he tell you? Like, I'm curious. Like, why are you batting so hard for this guy? Like, something must have happened that that has gotten you, to bat for the guy, right?
I'll have to say simply the idea of anyone wishing to seek a second chance and seek an opportunity to live a different lifestyle. That is one particular strike in his favor, I would say. Secondly, upon pressing him, talking to him about his weaknesses, what he is hoping to change, his mindset in regards to why he comes here. I will admit, I was quite moved by his speech. And I like to think I am someone of discerning mind, most of the time. I did not realize it would cause this much frustration. However, I think this has more potential to be a net good. And what's the worst that happens? He leaves?
Oh no, you don't want to know what the worst that can happen. Probably better you don't know.
I suppose it is better that I do know, since it is better that I be armed with knowledge than walk about with vague platitudes circling around my head.
You don't want to see the wrath of the king, and I ain't talking about me.
There is a reason why everywhere this man went, there's runes that followed him. Nothing. I can't remember one thing that he stood on that lasted forever, and we can look back and say his legacy. Every outsider we welcome could shape the future of New Babylon.
This is true. I say that we need someone with his present energy, an engaging personality. Far too many people are soft-spoken here. I will be very plain with that. Now, do we want people who will actively cause chaos and actively push against everything that is said? No, because that is not productive. But we do need people with passion, yes?
He doesn't have passion. He's got the snake tongue.
Not only that, he's been gone for many years, and now he shows up. What if he's a faceless asset too? A spy?
I'll have to say it's very difficult to bank on what-ifs when we already have that actively happening here.
Yes. Yes. Now we have Edgar trying to quietly usurp New Babylon. And we just paired him with Littlefinger. The fuck is that?
It's Clark just doing laps.
What a unique and serendipitous place to be running laps, certainly.
Okay, just give me 2 minutes. I gotta speak to Sam. Just 2 minutes.
Of course.
Okay.
She fell for his fucking spell.
I know, but I can't overturn her if she's gonna fucking stand on business, brother. She's a regent. This is fucked. Like, this is absolutely fucked.
We have invited destruction to our doorstep. He will consume
We
this
need to kill
place.
him and make it look like an accident.
That's what I'm. Hey, now you're on my plan.
And
Finally,
that plan is back on the fucking table.
the Thieves Guild will take care of it, brother.
We need to take this motherfucker the fuck out. Like, we need to take him out today. It has to be done today. I can't overturn Eliza if she's gonna stand on business for this guy.
She fell for his saying, for his charm, whatever it may be. It's a problem.
She fell for it, just as everybody else did, and it's not good.
That's the problem. That's the problem she's not realizing. Is this guy will galvanize and divide Babylon, and this plan will turn to fucking ashes.
Get the job done. Poison this motherfucker and get him killed. All right, Eliza.
Why does my phone keep going off?
I'll be straight. I would love to absolutely overturn this call, and I think you made an absolutely horrendous one. But at this point, it is what it is. If you're going to stand on business for OTT, then you get ready to be prepared to deal with everything that comes with the guy. But I like to think that, I told you before, I'm not going to try to get involved in many of the people you on board, but the ones that I do for a very specific reason. There's a reason why I was 50-50 on this guy. And I do not think it's going to bode well at all for New Babylon. You will see for yourself sooner rather than later. He's worse than any motherfucker here when he's on a warpath. Makes us all look like fucking children, including Edgar.
Then I shall accept the responsibility should things turn south then.
Oh, it will turn south.
Eliza, you
Not
are
if
sticking
things will
out.
turn south. I'm telling you, it will. It will happen.
You are sticking out
This
your neck
will
for a
happen.
man who will betray his own shadow to save his own skin.
That's right.
Then, just so I understand the thought process here, why was it a 50-50 and not an outright no if this is how you feel?
Just wanted to see the kind of man he was, to see what he would do in his free time.
Ah. I
Like
understand.
Sab said, the guy was gone for years. You have no idea who he is anymore. There is a small chance, right, where the guy truly did change. Wanted to see how he would react being stalled out. See what his attitude would be around the city, what we would hear, what sort of whispers he'd be getting up into. But unfortunately now we'll never find out.
From what I know, up until this moment before he was onboarded to some degree, when he was in limbo, he was actively giving us information about potential
But anybody can do
interlopers,
that.
and that is true. Anybody could, but very few do.
He
What I'm
wants
saying
you
is,
to
if
trust
you want
him.
to appear a certain way, the first thing you do is you go feed info to make it look good. I'm telling you, you will see. We'll see
Do
for
you
yourself.
trust my opinion or not?
I trust your opinion, but I would have loved if you trusted mine. You know.
And I do. And I took your 50-50 as unsurety, as potential, left unexplored. And if I truly misunderstood that, I do apologize, however. I stand by the decision I made, and any consequences that may come out of it do lie upon my shoulders.
All right. So we'll
as I
see what
understand
happens.
the responsibility that this position gives me. And if it lessens my work, my stalwartness, or even my intentions in your eyes, that is unfortunate. Hopefully, I will be able to prove such in the future.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Of course. I appreciate your thoughts. I will keep them in mind.
Thank you, Eliza.
Indeed.
Shit is about to get messy around here, boy.
I mean, the thing is, I can't. If she's gonna stand like that passionate,
Yeah,
business,
yeah.
I can't overturn her.
It's gonna turn into more trouble. You know, it's gonna truly lead to our destruction being, you know, expedited in ways that we do not want.
Edgar like 2.0, right, or wherever. Edgar came crying, "Oh, you didn't let me do anything." This, that, and that.
Yeah, exactly.
OTT didn't deal with that. Not to say that Eliza would do that,
But I think she needs to fall on the sword if anything happens to OTT. That must be the only fair thing. If she wants to stick out her neck for somebody like OTT,
she should, because she doesn't know the motherfucker, brother.
Brother,
We don't know her like we know her.
like I don't want to question her wisdom, but if I must speak plain, the guy is destruction. He will not lead Babylon to glory by ashes, and that is my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong, and I could be wrong.
The chance there's a small.
Yeah, we could be wrong about this.
Change, but the first thing I see when I see OTTs, he's wearing that fucking crown he always wears.
Exactly. That's not a good look. If you're trying to be, if you're trying to be men among men and women in here, you must look, you know, as an equal, not as a king coming in here to try to be part of Babylon and wants to be treated as such. I don't know. It was not a good look for me.
I don't like that she took that as us not trusting her judgment, though. This got nothing to do with trust. We just know the guy very, very well.
Right, and it's also being on the same page too.
What do you think Tony gonna think when he come back to town and find out we fucking accepted OTT and denied his ass, brother?
Crazy, huh?
Fucker gonna lose his shit.
Crazy.